Hey y'all, so we did a thing this morning. We went to the garden center to get plants, and of course, we found something we had to have. So here it is. So here it is. We got ourselves a fountain. I think it's 3 tiers. It's wrapped up in burlap right now. We're getting ready to pull it out of there though and take a look. So let's get it unloaded. All right, there we go. Everything's unloaded. So this is what we got. Basic 3-tier concrete fountain with a pedestal. And here's what we're going to do. Our plan is to transform this, ignore the mess. I know it's terrible right now. We're planning on rebuilding this bed to be about 6 inches high. We're building a retaining wall in the back, and we're filling it full of coleus and rhododendron. We had rhododendron here before. You can see they're dead, or a lot of them are dead. The deer got a hold of a lot of them in the winter. Never seen a deer eat rhododendron, but they decided this year they wanted some. So the rest just died out. So we're going to replace those, build the bed up. But first, we're going to get our fountain ready to go. So to start, we're going to do a little bit of staining. Okay, so here's Michael. He's doing the staining because I don't trust myself to do it. So we're going to let him mess this beautiful fountain up. So
I'm not going to mess the fountain up. My plan is to take our Valspar branded stain. This is what it is. I'm going to just do the back and with this little squirt thing because that's what it said to do in the instructions. And we're going to see how it looks. And if we like it, then we'll keep it and do all the other pieces. That's why it's all on cardboard. And it is not going to hurt anything because this will be done in the next day or so anyway. But the color that we got and we've chosen, if you want to come in and look at it, these are our choices that Valspar had for the semi-transparent concrete stain. We were indecisive between the Botanica and the Rainforest. I was like, can we get this like mixed together, like a little bit of both? And they were, of course, said, no, we can't. So they said we could do 50% lighter or 50% darker. So we chose the Rainforest at 50% lighter. So we'll see how it goes. Let's look at this in the can. Like when they opened it, because I
it
was like,
scared us. Yeah,
that don't look like no
that's not green.
rainforest.
No,
That
that's not green.
it's like dark blue. But they tested it, and I'll do a little test too. Like they dipped it in here, and I was still a little nervous. This is just, of course, on wood and not concrete. But just fan it around a little bit to get the right color, and it's actually really pretty. So that's what we're going to test it out, and we're going to put it in this spray bottle, and we're just going to kind of like pump it on to give it it's a little coverage to see what it looks like. And of course, stain is buildable, like most people know, and we'll see how we
Maybe to
like it.
test it, let's do it just as a dab. All right, let's see how this works.
Yeah, let's just try. I'll just do a little in there. Well, that just looks like wet concrete.
I didn't do anything.
It didn't do anything at all.
Try it again.
Let's see, maybe it's because it's not wet enough. Let's try. Oh, maybe you have to let it dry. I can kind of see it, like in the lighter.
That didn't really do anything.
No, maybe it's because it's too like concentrated, like I want to do it like this.
Okay, we're going to test a few things out.
Oh no, look, it's starting.
Oh,
It's drying. We do not know what we're doing
no, we're
because this is the
testing.
first time.
Here's the good thing though. If we don't like this, we're going to do a small portion, number one. And if we don't like it, we can take it back and they'll take it back
Yeah.
no
Oh,
problem.
now that's lightening up. That's actually really pretty. That dries fast.
Okay, we're going to test it out and
Yeah.
we'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, we tried it. Vanna over here is going to show you this. This is what we have. It's not bad. It's not quite what we were looking for, but I think we're going to do it, right?
Yeah, I like it. Green's my favorite color, so I'm of course gonna like it. And we just done it a lot heavier here This was like barely anything, so it doesn't look like hardly anything, to be honest. I like that. I think it's going to look nice.
Which the instructions do say that you use these sprayers. So we just wanted to test it with a paper towel first. So once we spray it on, I think it'll be a little bit different. So we're going to try it. I'm going to set up a couple cameras and we're going to get to spraying. Okay, here is where we are so far. Michael's still staining. I'm taking a break. Here's where we're at. It actually turned out quite nice. That's a bit darker than I wanted. Michael loves it. Absolutely loves it. So we're going to go with that. We've learned a lot of lessons. Yeah, we are not concrete stainers by any stretch of the imagination. This stuff is really difficult to work with and you have to be quick. But I think we've gotten some really nice detail on a lot of the pieces by adding a little extra stain in the divots, which I absolutely love. That's where we are. We now have to wait for this to dry and flip it all over and start again. Okay, final update. We are done with all the pieces. There's Vanna again. Look at Vanna's hands, y'all. Oh my gosh.
That's the only way to get it done right.
I told him to wear gloves. He doesn't listen to me. So that's it. Here are the things that we learned. Work quickly. Otherwise, you get this. These runs were so hard to fix. But we actually went in with a little extra in the crevices. We got a little bit of extra detail, which I love. I think that looks great. It gives it such dimension. I love the color.
I know you were wanting the more like Statue of Liberty green, and I think that it looks pretty close, probably the closest you're going to get to that. I like it.
Yeah, I did want Statue of Liberty green, but I think this is great. This is going to look good, and it's going to wear like it's not going to stay that color. So it's going to wear. But with that, we now have to wait 4 hours for it to dry. So in the meantime, while we're doing that, I think we're going to work on the base just a little bit, which is going to go right here. So let's get started on that. Okay, so it's been a few days since the last update. And let me tell you why. I think the last thing I mentioned was we were going to put the base in, which we've already done, as you can see. We got rather late in the night and decided instead of setting up cameras to do that, we were just going to get it done because it was coming. It was about to rain and the darkness was coming very quickly. So we just decided to go ahead and get it done. So here's what we did. It was really quite easy. Let me show you this side because you can see we did pour a concrete foundation because we had a lot of leveling to do here. You can see here the metal pin. This is a steel rebar pin. It is sunken about 18 inches into the ground, and we have 8 of those. Yes, 8 of those down inside the concrete. So we pounded those down into the ground. So we pushed those down into the ground and then poured the concrete over top and then leveled it up. Then we used some sand to actually level the base on top of that. And this is just a concrete piece. I pushed a little dirt under there just to see what it's gonna do. We're actually gonna cover all this in dirt. This is all gonna be a flower bed, so you won't actually see that part of it. But now it's nice and level. We went in and put the first layer on just to test it out. Now on the inside, I've got a 300 gallon per hour pump, which I think should be plenty to run the 3 to 4 feet that we need. And then the inside did not come with a cork. So I bought a cork or a rubber stopper at Lowe's and drilled a hole through it for the cord to go through and then silicone that in. Now, I'll tell you, every video that I've seen doesn't mention siliconing it in, that you can use putty to do that. I tried that. It didn't work. I tried it again. It didn't work. It kept leaking, and it was coming all the way down the inside and out the back here where the cord actually comes out. So I decided to silicone it in. It can come out very easily when I need to drain it, so it won't be that big a deal. But just to be safe, I went ahead and did that. So now that we've finished that, we're going to use some 1/2 inch. Oh, there's a bee. We're going to use some 1/2 inch tubing to run up through the center of the fountain, and we're going to stack everything up. Now for the tubing, I'll show you here what we've got. This is just regular 1/2 inch tubing that you can get at Lowe's as well. There's a fitting that came with the pump that goes onto the pump here. You can use 1/2 inch or 3/4 depending on the size of your fountain. Now our fountain, the holes going through the interior are not big enough to do 3/4, so we did 1/2 inch. So just 1/2 inch tubing that will thread up through the fountain as we go, and then we're going to get it stacked. There we are. We got it together. It only took a few days, but we did it. Let me tell you a little bit about what we did to stack everything up here. So we started at the bottom, made sure that every tier was level, 100% level each way. We did have to shim it just a tiny bit. You can see the shim underneath here. If you get in real close, it's right there. It's just a plastic shim. We just leveled it up just a little bit. You don't see those when you're looking at it straight on either. Also, as we stacked it up, inside of each of these, we had to do a little bit of putty around the tube that goes up to the top. And that's to keep it from running out. You don't want it running out the base here and coming down into your fountain. Otherwise, the bowls won't fill up and it won't work. So a little bit of plumber's putty in those holes worked beautifully. I didn't have to silicone anything in, which was great. We can take it apart easily in the winter. I love the way that it looked. I know that we talked about not knowing how to stain, and we didn't to start, but we learned pretty quickly. I think the finish that we got looks very antique. It's very, very pretty green color. So I highly recommend that Valspar concrete stain. You could use wood stain as well if you wanted it one of those colors. It all works the same, no big deal. So there you have it. I think this is going to be a beautiful addition. We're about to start making the bed that goes around this, which is coming in the next video. This is going to look so much better once we're done, and everything will be as it should be in this area of our new garden. So thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you giving this video a shot. Subscribe if you haven't already. We've got a lot of new projects coming. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.